Welcome to the SuperCharged video show, where I interview interesting and inspiring people right inside the Tesla.
All right, so we'll just keep most of it in, you know. I mean, the fun stuff's this part where we just start laughing about whatever. So, anyway, welcome to another episode of the SuperCharged show. I have Mary Smith in the car with me.
Hello.
Hello, Mary. Mary, tell us what you do and why you do it.
I am the CEO of a company called Greenito, which helps people who are interested in buying marijuana products understand what they're buying and how to use it.
Because we are in Denver, Colorado.
That's exactly right. And here in Colorado, retail weed is legal. And what we find is that a whole lot of people want to use it, which is really interesting. The dispensary business here is booming, and we are a tool that allows dispensaries to know more about their consumers, to know more about how to choose their product mix and how to staff their stores. And we're really excited to be able to help them out. It has been such a fascinating time to watch a product and a whole industry that is not only not kind of known, but totally illegal in other places really nearby, really grow and thrive and see the benefits that have come to it. You know, Colorado's state taxes have brought in $40 million. The high school that we just drove by is getting brand new air conditioners because of the tax money that the marijuana industry has provided. It's very, very rare for governments to get new sources of revenue. Remarkable things about the marijuana industry is how much it helps people. People from children that have really debilitating epilepsy to cancer patients who use it to spur their appetite and help them relax and relieve pain. You know, there's this misnomer that marijuana is just for hippie pothead losers on the beach somewhere, and that's really not how it is. Any more than alcohol is for a bum that's laying in the park. That is a complete misuse of the stereotype that's which is really kind of offensive but also sort of funny, and has been propagated by movies and the media and stuff like that. Pot users look a lot like you and me. They use it for lots of different reasons. They use it to relax, they use it to have fun, they use it to as a sleep aid. And frankly, it's none of anybody's business.
Well, you know, some of the most successful people I know use pot all the time.
Right.
I mean, I personally don't, but I don't, you know, whatever. To me, it's just like alcohol. Right. That's, some people do it, some people don't. As long as you don't abuse it and you know when and why to use it, I don't think there's a problem.
Well, honestly, in my opinion, marijuana is a lot harder to abuse than alcohol. You can use it, and it's funny, I'll point out marijuana shops. There's one over here, there's one on that corner also. We are on Colfax Avenue in Denver, which is one of, I think it is the longest continuous street in America, which is just a fun fact for your show. And we'll drive by. I think there are hundreds and hundreds of retail and medical marijuana stores in Denver and across Colorado, and it's sorry about that. The reason that there are all those stores is that there's the demand.
Absolutely. Now let me ask you this. So you're here in Colorado where it's obviously legal. Now, is it going to benefit your company if the whole nation takes this on? I would imagine, right?
Oh, sure. You know, it benefits everybody. Our company is built on the fundamental theory that people should consume cannabis carefully. They should know what they're putting in their bodies. And having that information up front allows them to make smarter choices. There's another one. Smart choices are what consumers base their habits on. So we want to connect buyers and sellers, and by creating a relationship with the cannabis seller, they then have a new client customer. They can upsell them. They can create a relationship so that the next time somebody comes in, they're relying on this relationship that they have, which is great. You know, there's marijuana is not like the corner liquor store where you know you're going to be able to get Jack Daniels. Marijuana is like liquor in the kind of, it is a remedy, it is a recreational activity. You have a lot of different uses for it, but different kinds of marijuana will affect the user differently.
Sure.
Marijuana, cannabis plants come in two distinct categories. One is indica and one is sativa. Indica plants tend to be smaller. Sativa plants can grow to 18 feet tall. Like they can be really big. They don't, but they could. Indica plants tend to make the user relax. They tend to have pain relief properties. They tend to have, there's another one. That's what you think of when you think of just, you know, a very chill kind of feeling. Sativa plants are the uppers of the marijuana industry. They're the ones that make you peppy and giggly, and, you know, you go to a concert and you have some fun. There are a lot of people who use sativa plants for creativity, and to really be able to draw their brains through a process. Maya Angelou, Nat King Cole, lots of really creative minds really benefited from the use of marijuana in order to kind of free themselves. I think of alcohol, you know, you go home and you crack a beer and suddenly your shoulders come out of your ears and you're like, oh. More and more, marijuana is a choice that fits that need and also other needs. And for responsible adults, that's okay.
Well, and it's without a hangover.
That's right, and without the calories.
Huge.
And I'll tell you, even if you get the munchies, that bag of Cheetos has fewer calories than a bottle of wine.
Really? Well, you know what? I think I should start using weed because I need to gain weight.
Well, that might be a good opportunity. On our site, we actually, one of our social media guys said, you know, it's summertime. Here are strains, the skinny strains that don't affect your appetite. There are also strains that can increase your appetite and lower inhibitions a little bit. So you do hit the, hi Mia. You know, there's really something that that can affect you differently, and I guess it's like food products. You know, we've kind of given a lot of thought to how to position different kinds of marijuana, and we've come up with a list of feelings. We refer to the continuum of the user base as I didn't inhale to wake and bake.
Right.
So, and there's really people everywhere in between.
Right.
But the characteristics that that you'll feel range from giggly to relaxed to sleepy to energized. Lots of stores. We could take this on the road. You could go into a dispensary.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. We could do that. We could just carry this in. There's the marijuana card. It's gonna be the worst video.
It'd be a great video.
So, are you gonna be recording back here?
By what?
Are you gonna be recording back here? Because I feel like, do you know if it's illegal to record back here?
Oh, we can't.
So you were asking me about our business model. We are changing the industry by not charging the dispensaries anything to be a part of our site or our operation. We let people know where they are. We let them put up additional information about their stores and their products. we really encourage as much transparent information as possible. We charge, when consumers purchase a package through a certificate for a package through our site, we charge them a nominal fee, which is less than they would have to pay if they went to an ATM to buy in cash instead of buying through our site. So huge benefits to the dispensary because they have a captive audience who wants the information, who wants the product, and they get to capitalize on that before somebody's actually driving around looking for it. Now they have a destination, they have something tangible, and they're able to complete the sale that way. So we're enthusiastic. We've only been live for a little over a month, and the dispensary welcoming has been really overwhelming. We have it's a great product. We've worked really hard on it, but it's been very encouraging to be working so hard and have people like, hey, it works and it's great and it's, it's very rewarding. Software is hard. Software is, you're in the weeds a long time. And everybody says, well, if you launch your product and it's not glitchy, then you've waited too long. And that just makes me crazy. Like, I'm far too much. You're going to want to get in the right lane or one of the right lanes. I'm far too much of a perfectionist, but I'm really proud of what we've done and what the team's doing now to be able to welcome people into a 21st century with a new whole world of products in this arena. So I'm really excited and happy. It's pretty great.
That sounds really cool. So how can people find out about you? Just go to your website?
Yeah, you go to www.greenito.com. If you are a dispensary owner or you have a dispensary that you like that should be a part of our network, please go ahead and log that in. There's a place at the bottom of the website that you can suggest a dispensary. We also, any kind of consumer can go if you want to shop in the state where you are, or if you wanted to learn more about products in advance of a trip to Colorado or Washington, or if you want to, learn about any number of things, how you grow it at home, how to make iced tea with it, what pairs well with marijuana, how to hack your snacks if you are actually snacky while you're doing it, how to make healthy choices, how to make remarkably delicious unhealthy choices. So there is a lot of fun to be had and a lot of information out there at our site that we can really help make some of those decisions easier. I tell people all the time, this is not like the first time to a liquor store. This is like the first time at a pharmacy, and it can be very intimidating if you're going and you're asking for condoms at a pharmacy. You're having to talk to a stranger, and it's a very it's a different product. Right here, please. Our product, Greenito, allows people to do the research and make the smart decisions from the comfort of their computer or their phone,
which is where everybody does everything nowadays. So
right. So why would you why expect that people would make a transaction kind of blind? Though, it is kind of fun to go into a dispensary and talk to the bud tender behind the counter and say, they call them bud tenders. That's the term of art.
Yeah.
It's a whole new thing, though, to you.
Yeah.
Like, how many people out there in internet land know that the people behind the bar at a dispensary are called bud tenders instead of bartenders?
Who knew?